Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today a little update on this Birch fusion rock climbing project. So well, I made a little update on this tree in May, so we can have a look at that right now. I'm quite happy with the results on this birch over rock tree at this point, but well, that's just one thing that is a little sad, that this branch didn't make it. Now I'm not sure if it is a branch or a complete tree. It's very difficult to say. This is grass. You don't want grass because it starts to grow like crazy. But anyways, what I also see is that I have new little shoots here. Birches, they do that, they grow from the bottom, so that's very nice. So I can probably include this later on in the fusion. I have also growth here, so probably or this branch, probably I can replace this with one of these branches. So I have to keep an eye on that, but at this precise moment it's very difficult to see what is coming from where. But well, it's not going to be a big disaster. It's completely dead, I think. But I'm just going to leave the stump with the wire, so I remember where I want to branch. But overall, I'm quite happy. It's not bad for starters. Yeah. So as you saw in that video, I wired that tree after the first video I made of it, and well, strangely, I had the illusion that the front of the tree at that time was this, which could very well be a good front, but when I planted it, I noticed it was this. So, well, that means that if this is the front, you want the tree to come a little bit this direction. So, well, I don't know. Anyways, I did some wiring, and I really need to redo it now. I have some cutting in here, so it's all kind of bad at this point. So first of all, I'm going to remove some of the leaves that are at the base of the trunk, so that I can wire it, but not too much. Anyway, the leaves will fall off in a couple of days, so it's not really useful. But I have to remove all the wire and see what I have then, and rewire it as good as possible. So let's do that. So first of all, I'm going to remove all the wires that I put on this tree. And I had some pieces of foam to press some of the roots, well, the trunks against the rock. So this is going to be extremely fast. Used all kinds of wire that I had laying around. This is a dead stump. That, of course, when you plant that much trees, it's always going to be some casualties. This is the main part. So just going to remove that wire. That's a big electric wire, very stiff. Hey, these are already fused, so okay. I never did much with birches. I always thought they were not so suitable for bonsai. But the more I work with them, the more I enjoy them. So here again, the raffia, going to get it off. And then I have only a few pieces of wire here. That one did cut in. But now I get to reposition everything. So this is fused, that's quite nice. This is quite dead, okay? So don't want that. Here it's also dead piece. But I got a whole new bunch of growing here. New shoots. So I think we can start now. Very interesting little pieces here too. They climbed the rock spontaneously. This is dead material. Okay, so let's come a little closer and see how this tree does around the rock. So this is a dead little stump. Here we have a very interesting part, I think. See that trunk is around this piece of rock, which is very cool. No fusion here, but it's going to be imminent. This I can include in this fusion. Here I have a new little shoot and little bug. Okay, well, probably I can press this down, which I will do, and include that in the bundle. And then in the back we have, well, we have two little trees. Would be nice to so you see, yeah, well, one died here. That's a pity, because I really needed something here. Would have been very nice. Yeah, I don't think I have a spare right now, but maybe I'll do that in spring. Anyway, I want to repot this lightly because I want to lift it a little, so I might do that then. These ones are very good. Would be nice to have one. Did they fuse? Well, almost. Well, I'm going to have one on this side, and I'm going to have one on this side of this little stump here, which makes it again a little more interesting. So I'm going to bundle these now. I need to get rid of some of the leaves here and here. So let's do that. If I leave the leaves, it's going to be difficult. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera. Okay, this is a little, I'm not sure, it's weak, but okay. Okay, that's good. And then here in the front, it looks okay. Got a new stuff here, but it's too weak. I cannot include that in the bundle. This one I can't. This is too weak. This is a side branch. Oh, well. Okay, so first of all, maybe some raffia. So I bundled a little raffia here made one knot so that it is easy to put it around, you see. So I open that and now I can tie it. I'm going to tie it around the rock a little. Like so. And I wonder if I should take this one with it. I'm not sure, it's quite weak still, but I could put it here under this one, and then it's gonna be already in the good direction, so that might be a good idea. And what I want to do now is get this together. So now I'm going to divide this quite evenly. Always the problem is, how do you tie your raffia? So just making a few turns. And so that's how I do it. And I'm sure there are other ways, and probably better ways, but works for me. It keeps everything together, so that's not bad. Now, with the strong piece of wire that I have here, I'm going to make it a little straight again. This is really very strong wire. I'm going to bring this whole piece a little more to the front. I'm going to move the camera a little, so I think this is a little better. I need to anchor this wire, so I'm going to put it somewhere here between the trees. I need to try to come as close as possible to the base. And I'm going to include as much as I can, not this one, of course, this is already an interesting branch. This might become a branch too, so I'm not going to include that. This is not good. First of all, well, it's been wounded quite badly, and then it should be at the back, and it's not. So I can put it in the back. Try that. But it's going to need some serious bending. Okay, so I think this is becoming way too high also. So I'm going to get this down a little. So here I have a new shoot that looks good. This might become the new leader, and this might become a branch. So that clears that up, obviously. So now I'm going to try to give it some wave in that direction and bring it back to here. So this is good as a branch. So I'm going to get a bend here. And then this can come in the back, so I'm going to give it a bend there. And I'm going to get the top a little more in that direction, like so, and all of a sudden this could become the top, or this could become the top. I don't know. Well, this can become a round top too, so that's okay. Well, the good thing is that I now have a few branches that I can lightly wire. So that one is not looking bad. I'm going to put this wire here under the big wire. I'm going to wire it in the other direction just to counter the wound. Like so. Of course this has to be cut off. Like so. And then another piece of wire for this one. Again, I'm anchoring it under the black wire. So it's very straight. Should come up a little and then down, like so, and then give it a little movement back and forth, like so. A little tear here, but I think this is going to be okay. And then looking for a piece of wire that's really too big. Okay, small one. Got it. So this is very weak, but it's a spare, so let's keep it that way. This is copper, so you can work with copper and aluminum and everything you want, as long as it does the trick. It's good. So I watched the video of this tree and I noticed that it was a year ago that I started this. Okay, so again, this is not really elegant. It's starting from a good point here in the outer part of the bend. Could be nice if it was cascading a little. Just put it down a little more and then up here, like so, and again try to give it a little movement, like so. So this is not bad. I'm going to work on the crown just a little now. I'm not sure what to do with that crown. This might be... Well, I feel that this has to be the top, so I'm going to start from here. As you see, I'm taking this little piece with me, so I hope that these two fuse now. This way. So now it has to come back. Yeah, I think it's good. And again, a little movement. And to the back, like so. Always overdoing it. Now overall I think that the tree should come a little more to this side, so I'm going to grab it here. And that's done. Okay, well, I like it. So I'm just going to reduce a little bit in order to create a little triangular shape. Not that I want it to be a triangle, but it's a triangle is a good form to grow, because you keep the top fairly weak, and then the branches at the base grow more, so that's good. I don't know what this is going to be. I should see it when the rock is a little more exposed, so I think it's nice. I'm going to try to press this against the rock a little more. I don't know how I can do it because I am in the rock there, so yeah. Maybe put a stone on it. I'm going to search for a stone and just put it here. The weight will do the rest. Gravity will kill us all. Yeah. So that's not bad. I think I made some progress here. Okay, we will see in spring what this tree does. I'm going to reduce this just a little bit. No, I'm not going to reduce it. I'm going to let it thicken up so that it can help closing this base here, because I still have a big gap here. Maybe I can include some of the new growth from here and here and here into that hole to fill it up. So yeah, after 1 year this is not bad, and when I see how it grew, this might become something very nice to look at in the coming year. So in the meantime, well, thank you for watching and see you next time.